हाय, गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल, नमस्कार। मैं हूँ आपका होस्ट आशीष कुमार। और जी हाँ दोस्तों, आज हम एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग व्यक्ति के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं एंड दैट इज़ अबाउट पाइथागोरस, द मैथमेटिशियन. Now we all of us learn in school about the Pythagoras theorem. Everyone in the lower or middle schools have learned about the theory about Pythagoras, about the triangle. But little known about this man and his history. I'm in this small episode. I'm going to talk about Pythagoras' history, his biography, and how he actually came to that theory, and how he was a great mathematician, and what other aspect of his life as well. So there is a very interesting story goes that Pythagoras was actually, though physical description was not much available in the history, but it said that he was very thin and fragile man, very weak physically. But since his father was a merchant, and he used to help him in merchandise and kind of the money exchange, so he was interested into mathematics and accounts since the beginning. But little known about him that he was not actually a mathematician, but he was actually a poet, and he used to recite the Homer. He was been to India to learn Sanskrit and the Indian philosophy. Was very little known to most of the people that Pythagoras been to India. And during his journey, at one point of time when he was 16-18 years old, he developed the interest into mathematics. The reason being is that he thought that everything in the universe, on planet Earth, in any galaxy, any incidence, any personality, everything can be scaled and measured in terms of numbers and mathematics. You know that Pythagoras was a musician. He used to play lyre, and in guitar or whatever the instrument, the strings, if they are attached in a particular order, if they are strengthened in particular order, if their length is adjusted, the different music can come out. It means that strength and the length is actually producing the melody. So we can say the music that is coming out due to the mathematical notations, right? So he developed his interest in mathematics because he believed that everything can be scaled, everything can be measured, and to understand the universe, to understand what is happening in the galaxy, on planet Earth, in the human life, mathematics can be, or number system can be very useful. So when he deported to Egypt, most part of Egypt, as we know, is a desert, and there was a small college come university where most of the mathematicians used to study. Pythagoras came to know that let's go to that university to study mathematics, because all experts of mathematics of different age groups are studying there, discussing there openly about the mathematics and number system. So he wanted to become a part of that. So by walking from his village, that Registan, that entire desert, and he reached to that university where all mathematicians were studying. As soon as he entered into that university's front gate, he was stopped and asked why he had come there. Then he said that I want to learn mathematics in the university. I heard that many great mathematicians are learning over here. They said that okay, you can become the part of this, but you need to give an entrance exam. So he was a 16 years old boy at that time. He said that what kind of entrance? Let's give me some mathematical problems and I can solve it, and I can be a part of this. He was little confident about his mathematical knowledge at that time. They said there is no such kind of any mathematical problem solving test. There is another kind of entrance test that you need to give to get admission into this university. He said, then what kind of exam is there? They said that you have to starve yourself for the next 40 days. Yes, friends, they said that you have to starve for next 40 days, and if you survive at all, you can be admitted into this university. He was astonished. What is this bullshit? What is this damn? What kind of this entrance exam? Starving ourselves to get into this? I'm not going to do this. And he was so weak and fragile, so he went back. He started walking back to his village, and when he was walking in the scorching sunlight in the middle of that Egyptian desert, there was a small tree, and he was so tired and exhausted, so he sat under that tree for a while, and he was thinking the half distance to that university and half distance to his village. Now he is in that dilemma. What should I do? Should I go back to the village and become the part of the village folk, or should I go back to the university and learn certain mathematics? He was contemplating on that. become anxious, what to do. And I think that was the deciding moment for him. And then he said that if I go back to the village, I cannot achieve anything. I cannot become a mathematician. I cannot learn from the great people. And I will become the part of just village folklore. So he decided to go back to the university and wanted to part of that university. So he again went back to the university, took that test. For 40 days he was starving, just supposed to take the liquid food like milk and coconut water, and somehow he survived that 40 days, turbulent test. And after 40 days he said that he was about to die, but somehow he survived. And then he admitted to that university, and where he came to know about the number system, where he discovered the Pythagoras theorem, the basic geometry and the properties of the triangle. So friends, today we understand how trigonometry, the properties of triangle or the famous Pythagoras theorem is very important in different walks of lives and engineering, civil engineering, architecture. But this man, profoundly we should be influenced by him, because the life incidences happen in his life were really encouraging and really inspiring for all of us. So this is a small instance, this is a small story about the Pythagoras. And then after returning from that Egypt, he came back to the Babylon. Then he came back to his own village Soma, and where he formed one institution called as semicircle. And he actually admitted many people, many influencers, many followers to his institution semicircle, and where many young men started learning mathematics. But there were very strict rules about them, and they should be vegetarian, they should not kill animals, and they should be strictly on time, and they should discuss about the ideas about the societies, about the religion, etc., but always keep the secret what discussions are going on. That is the reason why exactly what Pythagoras taught, what exactly Pythagoras wrote, the records are not there, because we cannot discriminate whether some of the things come from the institution, came from direct from Pythagoras or from his followers. So, but it was a great influence that Pythagoras had on the young boys at that time, and he believed that there is a spirituality, and by learning spirituality and philosophy, you can make your soul pure. He also believed that every number has personality, like we say number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, whatever the digits are there. He believed that every number has some personality, like some emotional aspect to that. Some numbers are beautiful, some numbers are ugly, some numbers are right, some numbers are wrong, some numbers are dark, some numbers are light, like that. So still the mystery is there, what he exactly wanted to explain about that. And today, as we know that numerology is making the rounds, everybody, nowadays high profile people, even mostly rather, interested in numerology. But Pythagoras somewhere laid the foundation of the numerology what we can see today. So he said that every number has personality, combination of certain numbers can form certain mysterious numbers, and they have their influences. So Pythagoras, being poet, being musician, being mathematician, being philosopher, and a very great person at heart, I think we should all be inspired by his life story. And the most important thing I must say, that how Pythagoras came to know about the geometry, triangle properties and Pythagoras theorem, because of his strong determination and his passion. Okay, so all of us, we should, we have some kind of passion and some kind of intuition, inclination towards something. So we can learn from the Pythagoras life history and his biography, that when it is determined, we can reach to that level, and we can become the beacon of light and guidance to the whole world. So Pythagoras definitely was a multifaceted personality, and he was charmed by mathematics, and he charmed the other young ones to take the mathematics and number system seriously. He discovered perfect numbers, natural number system, geometry and triangles and properties. And therefore today's the world that we can see, so modernized, is because somewhere the Pythagoras basic mathematics we learn and applied into the different fields of the human development. So guys, I am going to bring more stories about the many people about whom we know very little, and from them we can take the inspiration. We know many scientists, many philosophers, just their ideas, their statements and their discoveries, but how exactly they reach to that particular zenith of success and intelligence, that stories I will bring you on my channel. So please keep watching this channel. Thank you very much for watching the Pythagoras theory and its